At White Castle Roofing, our core focus is always excellent quality work and even better customer service. We came up with that years ago, but it just encapsulates how we want to approach every job. We put a huge emphasis on that customer service piece. Knowing that we have so many of our employees meeting with customers and clients and just the public and the community in general, we felt that we needed to have leadership resources work with us to ensure that all of our leaders from the top down are working on their leadership qualities to pass that down to the different managers and people that work at our company.
Before we even get on that roof, they have to know that we're professional. AOP has helped with the professionalism edge in the roofing industry that sets us apart. Our consistency, our communication, our follow-through, and honestly, the processes through all of those things. We are getting 3 times as much work done. We are seeing 3 times as much potential job sites. Like, we're seeing a lot of growth dramatically.
Meet Patrick, Chris, and Zach. They're part of one of the fastest growing and top-rated roofing contractors in the Midwest, White Castle Roofing. What started as a family business in Lincoln, Nebraska, has expanded to a multi-state enterprise. While the expansion is exciting, it presents a challenge. White Castle's best performers in the field are often promoted without formal training on how to lead teams. In Chris's words,
when I started this, it was like, there's no handbook on how to be a leader. You know, we all kind of get thrown into it.
Patrick and Chris's days that were once filled with technical work were now filled with communicating between departments, navigating difficult conversations, growing and retaining their teams, and leading others who are even more tenured than them. That's why White Castle chose to put their leaders through the Accelerate Leadership Program, a program designed to accelerate the process of becoming a leader. The results?
3x. I can tell you that substantially. Getting 3 times as much work done, a lot of growth dramatically.
Well, we'll let them tell you more of the story.
My name's Zach Clark. I'm our Vice President of Service Operations. Biggest reason why we decided to invest in leadership resources to tackle different leadership challenges within our employees is that we have individuals that are really good achievers as individuals, but over the years they've started to manage more people. Knowing that they're interacting with others more frequently and having to operate more independently, it seemed wise to equip them with more tools to be able to have difficult conversations and figure out problems on the fly.
Before getting into ALP, I was definitely a very driven individual that was really task-focused, completing jobs, getting things done, moving the ball forward. I was struggling with just the amount of time that I was having to put in. I was taking a lot of that ownership and putting it on myself rather than utilizing my team and all of the resources that I have here at White Castle.
With Patrick's most recent promotion.
Pause. Did we mention Patrick got a promotion before even finishing the program? Carry on.
Leadership Resources has helped Pat grow into a stronger leader in which he can delegate more responsibility to other people and do so without overburdening himself or others. That's allowed him to manage more regionally than locally.
ALP has given me the tools to be able to handle these different markets in different regions. I can delegate things to people and it doesn't weigh on me. I can understand that people are gonna have shortcomings and that's okay. You delegate those types of tasks to people, and if they come up a little short, that's a great learning experience. It's not a come down on them type moment.
Felt like I was a good communicator, but as I started going through the forums and going through one-on-ones with my coach and then also my sponsor, I didn't realize some of just the small things that were just big enough to hinder having a good conversation turn into a great one. The gap is where I was kind of struggling the most.
Biggest improvements I've seen with the 2 employees that we have currently finishing up the course, centers around communication. There's communication in everything that we do. It's just how we're getting messages across to people and doing so with high EQ, high IQ.
I've learned so much more into just communicating in a proper way professionally that I didn't really know was there because I wasn't taught it. I'm more prepared. You know, one-on-one conversations are easier. Annual reviews, like I said, those conversations that were kind of difficult before for me, being a younger guy, they just got easier.
The reason all of this is important to me is because even though we're a roofing company, we're really in the people business. And that's our own people, that's our customers that we deal with day in and day out. And if we lose the sense of helping other people, the quality work thing doesn't quite matter as much. That's where we're actually making the biggest impact on our community and the different communities that we serve.